Hey guys, Danny here. I've got another pair of earbuds for you today. These were sent to me for review, and as always, if you want to pick them up, I'll put a link down in the description for you. So what sets these apart from some of the others that I've reviewed is they do come in a metal case, and they're about double the price of most of the other earbuds I've reviewed. So I am expecting higher quality audio. But first of all, let's talk about the case and how these actually look. The case feels pretty weighty in your hand as it is using metal from what I can tell, and it does feel premium and looks premium as well. This nice silver finish that it has sets it apart from a lot of other earbuds that I've tested. Unfortunately, this isn't carried over to the earbuds. However, I will say I really do like their design also. They are using plastic for their casing, but they do look more premium to some others that I've used, and I do like the fact that they have different colors for each side. It's a small detail, but I do like it. They are also using small physical buttons on each side of the earbud, which I'll be talking about later. Size wise, they are nice and compact, so when you're wearing these, they don't stick out of your ear too much and are quite inconspicuous, which I prefer when I'm wearing earbuds. I don't want anything too flashy. The case itself is housing a 2600 milliamp hour battery, which should give you about 10 to 12 charges, and the earbuds themselves last about 5 to 6 hours, which is a pretty decent time. But for their price, I would have liked a little bit more. One area that I was a little bit disappointed with the case is it is using quite a simple battery status system, just using a LED. Comparing this to a lot of cheap earbuds, which now utilize a screen, which will actually give you a percentage of how much charge is left in the case, and also two separate statuses for the earbuds themselves. I don't really like this system as much, but it's not really a big deal. It's just more of a nitpick for me. When it comes to pairing and the setup process and also the Bluetooth connection, they were all solid and I had no problems there. However, the earbuds are using physical buttons and they're also really small. And if you've watched any of my other reviews, you'll know that I'm not a fan of physical buttons when it comes to earbuds, and there are several reasons why. Although it does make changing your song, pausing and starting easier, I much prefer having touch sensitive buttons because you don't have to apply much pressure for them to actually do their job. Whereas physical buttons, you have to put a lot of pressure on the button while the earbud is sitting in your ear, and this often moves the earbud around or pushes it deeper into your ear, which can be quite uncomfortable. This is just a personal thing for me. Some of you might disagree, but for that reason, I don't really like these buttons. When it comes to general comfort, however, you don't have to use these buttons. You can pull your phone out of your pocket and use that to change your music or track that you're listening to. Or you can even just take the earbuds out of your ear and press them that way, but touch buttons just make a little bit more sense. That aside, they were quite comfortable to wear other than having to press the buttons, which fortunately doesn't happen too often unless you really hate the track that happens to come on when you're training, for example. And finally, let's talk about the strongest point of these earbuds, and that is their audio quality. They are the best that I have reviewed on this channel so far, which you would expect for their slightly higher price. They produce really clear vocals in songs, almost to the point where I can hear really subtle differences between artists that I don't normally hear when I'm using earbuds that I've previously reviewed. On max volume, there's very little distortion and the bass is really nice and punchy. However, I would say if you're a bit of an audiophile who likes your music super loud, there were a few occasions when I was playing YouTube videos and a few Spotify tracks where I felt like they could have been just a little bit louder. So for me, that's normally okay, but I know there are some people who like their music really loud, and I did see a couple of people report this when they reviewed this item, but generally speaking, I think they'll be loud enough for most people. So are these earbuds worth your money? Well, I would say you have to ask yourself the question, if you are really on the market for the best audio quality, these are definitely the best in that department that I've used so far, but they are lacking in some areas. They don't have wireless charging, they can't be used as a power bank, which can be a bit of a gimmick on some earbuds, and they just feel like they need a little bit more refinement, but they do feel premium, they look premium, and the sound quality sounds premium. So I do think the extra price is justified, but they just feel like they need a little bit more refinement. If you like the look and design of these earbuds and think that the audio quality would appeal to you, I definitely recommend them. And as always, if you'd like to pick these up, there'll be a link down in the description. Always check that out because sometimes I put coupon codes down there for you guys. And that is now the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And of course, I will see you in the next one.